pitch, Wisnowski set to kick off.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You look at this Buffalo defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
Easy, 63, back.
Hurts completing this one quickly. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
First down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Philadelphia.
And now they'll shift things around. A first down carry for Barkley. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Eagles.
They'll go to Barkley again. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Bills nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Escapes the defender. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 24. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the gun, it's Allen. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. The Bills at 14-1 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Allen off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jonathan Grenard. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Allen going to throw. Throw complete to Bell. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. That one out wide and intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A 7-yard pickup.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Barkley inside handoff. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Saquon Barkley. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Bills nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
Regular. Stop.
Now Allen. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bills. Keon Coleman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Great, set.
Again, it's Barkley. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Up the middle with Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Trimmer.
Now Hurts changing up the play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They work now on 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Go Silver, ready?
Throwing is Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
To the air, Allen. That's complete. It's Bell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. He'll get this to Bell. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the perimeter, perhaps.
Derrick Henry, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Good, set. On anyone, out. Hey, 63, 60.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
At the 41-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Allen. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. DJ Moore with an amazing diving catch. And the Bills have scored a time to move out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will tie us at 24.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Allen going to run with it. They'll look down the field here for Kincaid. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
319.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He'll try to do it himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
319. Look out.
Allen now looks to throw.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Allen. He'll try and do this himself. And he fends him off. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him complete downfield. If you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
1st down.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Barkley. And that lines up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. And now they'll audible to something else.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really They've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. Third down now. Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Going quickly out to the right side.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
17-yard line.
All three timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
A 21-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets